My name is Martin Herrenknecht. I'm the CEO from Herrenknecht AG, a company which builds tunnel boring machines from 10 centimeter up to 19 meter. We have at the moment 4,200 people employed, 2,000 in Germany, 240 trainees, and in total we are, 4,200, about 1,000 people in China.
When was the company started?
Started the company in 1975 with the office, engineering office, and with a GmbH 1977. So we are now this year 35 years in operation. I would say with good success.
Where is the company based?
It's based in Germany, in Schwanau. I founded my company in the home village, which has 1,000 people, and we employ 2,000 people, so the size is a little bit different. The village is quite small, and the factory gets bigger and bigger. We have a philosophy to build the tunnel boring machine in our company completely before to hand it over to the job site. We save time. It's a little bit more costly than if you would assemble the machine on the job site, but I would say we stick to this procedure. We can handle it much better, so we guarantee the delivery time of the machine and also on the job site to install the machine and start the machine in time. This is guaranteed if you build the machine in the workshop.
This requires a very big workshop.
That's right. It's, we have facilities. We can build 12 machines, 6 meter and above, 10 meter at the same time. We can build about 60 machines, bigger than 6 meter, 70 machines in Germany, and we also have facilities in China, so we can build about 120 machines per year over 6 meter, and about, I would say, 250 machines, smaller machines, micro machines, ranging from 10 centimeter up to 4 meter.
What would you say is the health of the industry today?
I would say 5 years ago it was not so static like today. If you see like in Bangkok now with the flooding system, they need, deep tunnel to prevent flooding. So more and more underground is quite important. Water supply, traffic tunnel, gas pipeline, and utility tunnels, traffic tunnel, railway, metro, street tunnels, all the package, I would say, in modern tunnel technique is applied.
And is it the case that it is global, or you see growth in pockets around the world?
No, I would say Europe is at the moment stable, and if you see the growth, the big projects in Switzerland, it's slowing down a little bit till there are future projects coming up. And I would say Germany is now keeping up the Stuttgart 21. There are some projects in Italy, in France. I myself think that Europe has to invest in infrastructure to decrease the unemployment. So I expect now in the next, 1 or 2 years that more activities are coming in infrastructure.
Is this, you think, the way out of this euro crisis?
It's for sure, it's correct. If you see Ms. Merkel, she is quite strict, saving money and gets the financial situation on the way. But I think parallel, it's correct. If you have unemployment from the youth in Spain with 50%, you have to do something to keep work for these people. And I think finally the fastest way is to make infrastructure, not only in the southern part, Spain and Italy, but also I would say in Poland, Romania, Bucharest over there, and Bulgaria, Croatia. These countries must be developed, and the only way to, let's say, to put the people in work is infrastructure.
What would you say of the machines and the projects in the United States?
They need infrastructure. There's no other doubt. So I hope that the industry will gain power and also gain projects in North America. South America is moving quite good with Brazil, Mexico, Panama, Colombia is coming, Argentina, Chile. That's the countries which are quite good moving. Even Argentina is quite some activities at the moment.
Do you think China is going to continue its burgeoning market?
China, I would say it's explosive. If you see the last 20 years, tremendous. The growth and what they do. We have cities in China, Guangzhou, for example, 42 machines in one city. That's a dream. If we have one machine in Germany in one city or two, it's already a big project. But China is like this, they have to expand.
Do you see the trend going larger and larger on the diameters?
It's absolute yes. If you see the projects which we are handling now is in Italy, highway tunnel with 15.5 meter. We also in China had tunnel boring machines 15.2, 14 meter. In Russia we are now discussing a machine with 19.2 meter. So what they want to have a double deck, 3-line highway tunnel, or double deck underneath the railway and on top the cars.
What are the technical demands for these large diameter machines?
I would say sophisticated engineering, that you have to make it in a professional way. You have to move slowly. I would say, let's say, till about 16 meter or let's say 15 meters, the earth pressure balance shield is okay, but otherwise the mix shield is much better. The torque is less, so you have to handle boulders and things like this. It's better to work on the mix shield base, and also settlements are much less.
What is the risk factor that lies with the manufacturer? Does the manufacturer take on financial risk also if they are going into these very difficult soils?
I would say yes. We have to talk. We are one boat. Insurance always are asking who is the supplier. For example, now at the Bosporus project, we didn't lose any machine. So the insurance package is less expensive. This counts, and the insurance company also asks, let's say, the manufacturing, what is the record behind?
So you would say that the track record of the manufacturer is becoming more critical to the insurance?
More important to the insurance. So they also want to, let's say, minimize the risk. We pay a certain insurance fees, and as soon as we have some situation where we ask the insurance to pay, the insurance fee will raise. So it's in both interests for the insurance and for ourselves to have a safe record on the way. And I have to say, I never change a winning team. I will always build the machine in our workshop to save time afterwards and make sure the machine fits correctly and everything fits correctly before we go to the job site.
What do you think of the ITA? We are here at an ITA Congress.
I have quite a good feeling about the ITA. ITA is moving now in the right direction, training course, always in front of the World Tunnel Congress. So they are for sure on the right track to guide the ITA in the right direction.
So they are spearheading training, but they also have this ITATech now to
Yes.
try to bring in the standardization so that all countries will accept a certain standard.
I would say that's quite needed. What you have to do if you do a tunnel project, you have to know what's going on and what are similar projects, to learn from it, that you don't invent the wheel twice. And here it's quite important that you have a direction, collect the information and transfer the information.
You were never an executive in the ITA.
No, I had no time for this. I have no time. We have good people from Germany, Professor Teves, Professor Grübel. They represent Germany quite good in this society, and I think we should leave the professors working in the society.
Which ones of your projects would you highlight as the ones that are at the cutting edge of the technology for Herrenknecht?
There are quite some projects. I would say the fourth Elbe Tunnel project was quite important. A machine with 14.2 meter underneath the Elbe that opens the window for Russia, for Moscow. Then China was quite important. Chongming Tunnel with 15.2 meter in Shanghai underneath the Yangtze River. Then for sure the Bosporus Tunnel, water tunnel. First time that we crossed the Bosporus with a 7-meter machine and now with a 13-meter machine. And for sure also on the other end, the St. Gotthard project was quite a challenging project with 4 machines to work in an unknown geological profile. These are the highlights, Then you have single gripper machine, double shield machines, and also mechanized tunneling. It's part. Geological profile is about 30%, 40% the people, and 30%, I would say, is a machine. But you have to stick to the people, so the project management, to the customer, to the client. And I think it's an interesting community. People from South America, North America, Australia, New Zealand, China, Asia, Russia. You make friends, and I think that's also quite in the community. It's quite important to meet these people and exchange experience.